welcome to PlayStation Grenade. I think it's time we brought this series back. Welcome back, Myth Chasers. If you haven't seen this type of video before, we are here to test out your myths and queries in a little game called Fortnite. If you want to be featured or have a burning question, leave a comment which starts Myth Chasers below, and we'll try out the most intriguing. Please think about using code ADAMARU in the store, that would really help. But now, let's do this, and I'm starting with one of my own myths. Myth Chasers. How much loot can a shark really eat? For this one, I put out a call on our Discord and half a dozen of us jumped into a custom match and grabbed a bunch of loot. And then we set up this highly scientific test to monitor the loot consumption of a shark. Any ideas how many they can eat? What's your guess? Well, we quickly discovered this guy can eat way more than 5 slots worth, which was the number I was expecting, to be honest. So we continued to give it more and more. Every time it looked like it was going to end, he came back for another bite. We ran out of loot, it got that bad, and counted that he ate 21 weapons and 15 launch pads and other consumables. So sadly we can't say for certain what a shark's limit is, but this does suggest the shark is a bottomless pit of loot. So there's only one thing to check now, is the loot still inside? Before we open him up, let's bring another myth in. Bemmy007 says myth. Sharks can be used as extra inventory space for late game. Wow, I like your thinking. It's all about the loot inside said shark. See for yourself. Yeah, as far as we can tell, all the loot that goes into the shark can be salvaged afterwards. So an endgame shark filled with extra items could be a great meme strat for someone. Are you gonna try it? Good luck if you do. Also, whilst we were making this, a random person built Hutwatch in the final circle. I like things like that. I salute you, whoever made that masterpiece. Next myth. Poro Mafia asks, what happens when you ride a shark inside Steamy Stacks? I like this one. As we all know, Steamy Stacks has the ability to propel characters into the air, and some vehicles too. But what effect will it have on an angry shark? Let's do this. Once I caught a shark, I raced over to the stacks and jumped right in. And this happened. The shark didn't float in the air, and nor did it sink into the purple water. He sort of chilled, paddling in the Kevin Slurpee juice. And then suddenly he decided he wanted to go back into the ocean. But this isn't the end of this myth. Did you see what happened to the player? They begin to parasail above the purple juice, but remain tethered to the shark for a few moments. It looks damn cool and could easily be made into a core mechanic in the game. So that's what happens when a shark visits Steamy Stacks. Oh, in fact, there is one more thing to report on here. I mistimed a jump into the cooling tower, and check out what happened. The shark glitched onto the stack and jumped around happily. Weird as heck, but I thought it was cool to see and I'd show you it anyway. I can confirm no sharks were hurt in this test, well except that one, who eventually despawned after a few minutes. Next myth. Do shark attacks do more damage if the shark is glowing a different colour? Well, we're already doing shark myths, so let's try this one too. So, a standard hit from a diving shark, which hits you straight in the face, is a massive 90 damage. I did this loads of times, but the best I could get was 90 damage. It was usually 60. So then I fed this guy a golden weapon and tried again. And it still hits for 60. I couldn't get that 90 number one more time. So it looks like what they've eaten doesn't actually affect how they hurt people. Any more shark myths? Game Over 1 says, myth, the spray paint stays on the shark. Oh great, now we gotta get close up and personal to spray a shark. This will end badly. Let's try it. The plan was pretty simple, beach the shark, then slow its return to the water by building around it. Here's my first attempt. Yeah, I'm a total loser. I tried this a few more times, and the closest I got was this spray, which looked like it was on the shark, but as soon as it moved, it was really on the wall behind it. So sadly, myth busted. That one would have been a really good one too. Got it. Next myth. Oh, a vehicle myth. Okay, Pro Duo asks, can we use an underwater boat or chopper? Okay, I think they mean we want to try and get the boats from under the water on top of the water, and same with the choppers. Well, this one is very easy, my friend. It's as simple as shooting a single bullet. The bullet will cause any vehicle stuck at the bottom of the flood to raise all the way to the surface. Pretty cool, isn't it? And this also works with llamas. Sometimes they're one shot, sometimes they are full health. But if you spot one under the waves, you can claim it. I'm not too sure how useful this all is, but if you're stranded in the storm, finding that extra boat or chopper under the waves could be the difference between life and death. Oh, they don't say death, do they? From life and elimination. So it's definitely worth knowing. Also, be careful when doing this, because sharks are around and they hurt. I'm gonna need a bigger boat. So this is a short episode. I really did this to see if you want me to do more of this in future. If not, that's okay. I know there's tons of channels that do this all the time. So it's up to you. Anyway, on screen now are some more of the legends that have used my code during this first few weeks of Season 3. I am so far behind on DMs, but I will get to you. It'll just take a little longer than I first thought, but I'll get there. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Thanks for everything. Just stay awesome. See you all soon.